I figured I'd do a few videos on books when I get them. I don't know how many I'm going to buy. Well, most likely Gundam Profactory I'll buy every year because I think they come out once a year. And we'll focus on that for now. Then the next time I do one of these videos, it'll be on the MiG books, which I find to be quite illuminating as far as it contains paint information and new skills and techniques. But that's neither here nor there. Let's focus on this. The Gundam Profactory books, I believe, are made by Gunpla builders in Taiwan. Did I get it right this time? Last time I said Thailand, people got pissed off. As if I'm supposed to understand how to read these squiggly little lines. Looks like someone threw linguine on a piece of paper and it's words. But anyway, these books, I have to say, if you are really serious about advancing your Gunpla abilities, your painting, customizing, etc., these might just be worth your money. They are kind of expensive though. They're about $33 a shot.
Lies! Lies! You are the prince of lies!
Around $30 to $40 a shot, depending on where you go. There's only two places I know of that you can get them fairly easily. New Type HQ now covers them, but they only have book 2, but not book 1. And USA Gundam Store has them on occasion. But I'm focused on New Type HQ because they sponsor me, and that's where it's at.
Yes, and it's the choice of a new generation.
Anyway, enough of me being an ass. I have to say that these books are fantastic, especially book 1, which covers panel lining. The quality of these books is nothing short of fantastic. It's actually staggering how good the books are. You do have to excuse maybe some spelling errors and so on and so forth for English, but let's face it, it's not their first language, and the fact that they went through the hassle of making sure it's in English is a godsend in my personal opinion. I will even also say that these books are superior to the In Combat books by MiG as far as the quality and overall durability of the book in my personal opinion. It's very nice, super premium stuff here. This will give you the basic tools you need to understand panel lining techniques, which can be extremely intimidating for first-time panel liners such as myself. It covers so many techniques that you can learn and simplify. And the step-by-step photos are also another fantastic thing I need to touch on. So far from what I've seen with the Gunpla books that teach you techniques and stuff, they don't take you through every single step like the Gundam Profactory books do. Some show you one picture with a brush near something, and then the next picture it's already weathered, and somewhere in between you're supposed to connect the dots. That's not the case with the Gundam Profactory books. I will say the Profactory book number 2 isn't as good as number 1, but still, there's things in here that you can learn even if you've been painting Gunpla for a bit. I learned some new stuff myself with sanding, so as to not get rid of my edges so easily. Believe me, sometimes I make this mistake all the time. And still to this day, it's something I struggle with, sanding my parts correctly so that I don't soften edges. The rest in the Gundam Book 2 is pretty standard fare, showing you how to get rid of seam lines, nub marks, so on and so forth. They also show you many custom builds from the pros that help contribute to this book. And what this guy does with a 1/44 scale Gundam is amazing. He literally turned what effectively is one of the most bland looking model kits and made it look like a Verka or something. Like, it was impressive to just look at. And even at the end of the book, they have all of the pictures at times simplified to where you can just go to the panel lining step by step in the back rather than work your way through all of the books and read through the steps themselves. That way, if you just want to look without going through page after page, it's there for you. There's so much here that I can't even begin to touch on it. Even covering the sort of basics of color combinations, which can be something you will need if you want to paint your Gundam's customized colors. I've seen a lot of people on YouTube just decide to customize color their Gunpla, and their choice of colors clash so disgustingly bad that it's atrocious to see, you know, these expensive model kits wasted. It's like, why would you do this color combination That shade of white and gold don't match. Are you smoking crack? Overall verdict, I highly recommend these books if you are interested in taking your Gunpla painting and customization to the next level. I strongly recommend book 1. Book 2 as well if you want to collect them and you want to learn a little bit more about color coordination, a little bit more about sanding techniques to make sure you don't screw up too much. And it even does cover extra panel lining techniques as well as making custom armor bits out of pla plate or just basically styrene sheets. It's something worth looking into if you are interested in just hitting that next level. It also comes with a work in progress book, the 2.5. I think it gives you a sneak peek at more customized kits that they'll show you how to build in the next book, which would be the part 3. Don't know when that's coming. Sometime next year, I'm going to guess in the spring or so. Who the hell knows? And always remember, using It's a Gunpla saves you 10% off all your orders on New Type HQ. So, feel free to use it. Use mine more than everyone else's because I have more personality. It's just the natural order of things. I'm Simba. I'm the Lion King. Everything the light touches is my kingdom. I better stop that for Disney sues me.